What is up, YouTube? Hey guys, Biker Bill here, as always. So in today's vlog, we're going to do something a little different to usual. Oh, my voice went weird there. To usual? Yeah, we're going to do something a little different to usual. I'm going to call this Story Time with Bill. And I hope you're going to enjoy it, because it's quite a funny story I've got for you about a prank that we played on one of my friends. I say we, me and a couple of other my friends played on another one of my friends. So let me set the scene for y'all. Basically, I think it was a Friday night, a couple of years ago now, maybe like a year and a half. And I've got all the lads over my house. You know, we're just chilling, killing, doing whatever. And my friend Adam, straight up passes out on my living room sofa. Not properly passes out, you know what I mean? He falls asleep on my living room sofa. And so I'm like to Lewis and Jimmy the Ginger, if you're wondering, who actually you haven't seen for a little while. But yeah, Lewis and Jimmy, I say to them, come on, we've got to do something about this, basically. He's fallen asleep. We can't not do anything. It's just what you do when your friend falls asleep on a sofa. I'm sorry, but you draw on him or some shit at least. And so we had a look at him, and we noticed that he was asleep with his hand held out. And we thought, you know what's perfect for this? That prank where, you know, you put like shaving foam or whipped cream on their hand while they're asleep and tickle their face so they scratch it and get the whipped cream and stuff all over their face. And we thought, that's fucking genius. It's gonna be amazing. We didn't film it, unfortunately. I wish we had. But basically, we went into my kitchen, and guess what we realised? Oh, we have no whipped cream and no shaving foam. Obviously that wouldn't be in the kitchen anyway, but you know what I mean. So no whipped cream, no shaving foam, and we're looking around for sort of substitutes for quite a while, until we look in the fridge and I see this jar of mustard. And we thought it was proper strong English mustard. I don't know if you've ever got that shit on your skin before, but it stings. And we were like, well, it's got to be a fine substitute, but we need something to top it off. And so we got some white pepper as well. And now the plan was, so, you know, it was going to go smoothly. Walk in there, pop a bit of mustard on his hand, sprinkle a tiny bit of pepper on top, and then tickle his face, and he'd wipe it on his face. But as most things in life, it didn't go quite according to plan. What happened was, we went in there, and Jimmy the Ginger has this jar of mustard. He brings the whole jar, and he's got a massive spoon, and he shoves that motherfucking spoon in there, and spoons out like half the jar of mustard. And Adam's asleep on the sofa at this point still, and he slaps it down on his hand. One massive spoon just goes straight ahead, half the jar, slaps it on his hand. And at this point, Lewis has the white pepper in a little handful in his hand. He's got quite a bit of it, just held in his hand. And as Jimmy slaps that mustard on his hand, on Adam's hand that is, he starts to open his eyes, he starts to wake up. And obviously that's not how the prank's meant to go. Now, at that point, Lewis, who had the pepper in his hand, panicked completely. Just he was like, well, what the fuck do I do? He didn't say anything. He's just in the spur of the moment, he got that handful of pepper and he threw it right at him. And I'm telling you, it was the best shot I've ever seen in my life. Just as poor Adam opened his eyes to the bright world ahead of him, that was already in fourth, to the bright world ahead of him, he got pepper, boom, up his nose, in his eyes. If this was the pepper, it was coming at him like that. Up his nose, in his eyes, all over the shop. And that wasn't even the worst bit. That must have been like getting pepper sprayed in the face, like just that bit alone. He then took the hand that had the mustard on and tried to wipe the pepper out of his eyes because he didn't know the mustard was there. And oh my god, guys, it was raw. I know it's terrible, but it's so funny. I died of laughter. I like absolutely died. I couldn't not stop myself. I had to run away. I was laughing that much. Obviously, he was pissed. He was quite angry, understandably. And so he's like straight up washing his face for like, I don't know, about half an hour, 45 minutes. We're still friends, obviously. He finds it funny now. I literally don't think I've laughed so much in my life. It was hilarious. It was so good, but so bad. So what do you guys think? Is it the best prank ever or the worst prank ever? The meanest prank? It's like taking a friend and pepper spraying them, really. When it comes down to it. It's like being pepper sprayed in your sleep. So that's going to end today's video. Let me know what you think in the comments. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. And thank you for watching. This has been Biker Bill. I'm out.